So lads, today we're going to be talking about Kate Martin and Unrivaled. Obviously for the day that's in it, we've got the backwards Kate Martin jersey on because I'm not wearing a damn Aces jersey. But Kate Martin currently playing for the Laces. Honestly, I need to just get a marker and draw an L for the for Aces, because if I've got a Laces jersey with number 20, at least I'll be still repping Kate Martin. But anyway, we're going to be talking about some of the footage from her in Unrivaled, and supposedly she's been looking pretty good for the Laces. That's the reality with Kate Martin, though. And it's the one thing, I think it's the reason why the Valkyries got her, is just because of the type of player that Kate Martin is. Like, she is a 6'1", can shoot the three ball pretty well. She can defend at a decent rate. Obviously, she is now a player for the Valkyries. But, I know last season you're looking at her stats and it's like 2.9 points, 1.6 rebounds, 1 assist per game. She still shot well from three. She did shoot 30% from the field, which isn't good. She was the worst 2-point shooter in the entire WNBA. She still shot 91% from the line, 35% from three. And if you went to look at her game log, obviously she didn't really play much in the playoffs. But, if you looked at the game log from that season, to start the year, especially, when she was getting 20 minutes a game early on in the season, she would put up 12 against Indiana. She actually outscored Caitlin Clark against the Fever, which is mental. And then in her first start, while playing, I think her first start, she had a lot in whatever her first start was, I think. Yeah, she had 13 points in her first start. The team did lose, but she had 13 points on 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3. So it's there was a player in there in Kate Martin, and it was just, as the year went on, she was playing a little bit, and then she kind of got hurt against Chicago. And then after the Olympic break, she only played in double-digit minutes in a non-blowout once. So she kind of got phased out of the rotation, which she was actually in to start the year, which was interesting. But as soon as Chelsea Gray came back, she kind of got phased out. I think she's going to be a decent player for the Valkyries next season. But she's been looking pretty good and Unrivaled. She has been. There's been a lot of footage being shown as far as people that have been at these practices have been saying that Kate Martin's actually been doing pretty well. They've been talking about how good Ray Burrell has been, but I've been hearing that Kate Martin's been pretty good too. So Kate Martin, you can see right here, and it's just, I think her game does suit the 3-on-3 because everything she does is within 1 or 2 dribbles. She can hit that three ball. She can guard a little bit bigger than she is. She's a good cutter. She moves well off the ball, and she's in good shape. There are a lot of the things when it comes to 3v3 basketball. And if you want to look at the Laces team is a really interesting one because they have a lot of kind of bigger guards. You've got Kayla McBride, who's a bigger guard. You've got Kate Martin, who's a bigger guard. You got Tiffany Hayes, who's a bigger guard. You got Jackie Young, who's a bigger guard. So, and Alyssa Thomas. I think Steph Dolson will struggle. I don't know about Tiffany Hayes. I think Tiffany Hayes will be good. She was good for 3-on-3 at the Olympics for Azerbaijan. But I think with Kate Martin, she's going to have, I think it's not a bad team for Kate Martin to be on because I think she's going to get quite a few minutes. And I think she's going to be, doing okay. I think she is going to be doing okay. And it's going to be really good to see how Kate Martin does in this league because I think her play style very much suits. I think it suits what teams need in that full court 3-on-3. I don't think she'd be the greatest half court 3-on-3 player because I don't think her half court shot creation is quite good enough. But I do think her in the full court, she's going to be a really, really good player. And I don't know why I need to get in the Laces. No longer Kate Martin for the Aces. But it's going to be really fun to see on Friday. It really is, when Unrivaled starts, because what games are on Friday? Surely, is every team playing every night? Because obviously Friday the 7th so the Laces aren't even on a Friday, so you're not really going to be able to see her playing. So the games are 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm probably going to I'll go live for this. It's midnight, 1 a.m. my time on TNT. Probably not going to go live, even though this is a more reasonable hour on Sunday to watch Kate Martin play. I might. It depends on what I'm doing on Saturday. I think this is 7, 8 p.m. my time. I think I could be out on Saturday. Normally, I wouldn't be able to stream at this time on a Saturday because I'm coaching, but obviously I've had like a lot of lung issues over the last while, and the team I'm coaching is playing a 5-hour drive away, so just for health reasons, I can't really travel and I'm kind of at home. So I might be able to go live Saturday, which would be an interesting one. But yeah, it just really depends on what I am on what I'm doing. But I'm definitely going to be live Friday to watch the league just to see how it's going to be starting. But I'm really interested in seeing how Kate Martin gets on. I'm interested in seeing how the likes of Satu and Katie Lou Samuelson get on. The players that I'm most interested in see in this league are how a Kate Martin gets on, how a Lexi Hull gets on. I think Lexi Hull will be pretty good. But I think that this is a league that's kind of there for the big wings. And I know Kate Martin isn't a big wing, but she's not a small wing. Like she's still 6 foot, maybe 6'1", and like at times last year she was playing the power forward for Iowa. And you saw at times she was playing the point guard for the Aces. So she's a really versatile, she's going to be still a really versatile player who's able to kind of do a little bit of everything. But I really do hope to see Kate Martin succeed in the league because I think she's got a spot for a while when it comes to the WNBA. I do think that it'll be a while before Kate Martin is out of the league because I think there's going to be... I know the Valkyries are probably going to be using her for, the old jersey sales. I bought an Aces jersey for Kate Martin like last year. Like that is one of the crazy things. It is from the gate of DH because you can't legally buy them in Europe. Like, I want to see what jerseys are still there in Europe, but I do think she's going to have a little bit of a longer season when it comes to so the NBA Store EU, you can only get the Fear of God WNBA stuff. You can get Skytown Essentials, Sparks Essentials, Liberty Essentials. So you can get a Fear of God t-shirt for 100 and you can buy a Satu Sabali jersey in size medium or large. That's all you can get. That is all you can get right now in NBA in Europe right now. I think you can buy an Aja Wilson jersey too. Can't buy a Caitlin Clark jersey in Europe. But yeah, it is... It's a very, very good... To be fair, I'm looking forward to Unrivaled. I'm looking forward. I think it is a good league for these players to have. And it's going to be very interesting to see how Kate Martin gets on. But by the looks of things, I think her game suits, and from what the footage we've seen, from what we've heard, she's been doing well. And those type of players, your 6 foot to 6'2" wings, have been the players that everyone's been talking about have been succeeding, which is not really a surprise because athleticism, size, versatility, and shooting is going to be a hell of a lot more important than the stereotypical like back to the basket bigs and your point guards who pass to your centers. So I think the likes of Kate Martin are going to be infinitely more valuable than she might be more valuable than Chelsea Gray in this league, if we're being honest. But anyway, I'll see you guys later.